Hey guys, thank you for watching. This will be my second Tryndamere jungle guide. Um, this is with the new Tryndamere, with the changes. Significant changes are what broke my heart the most is he no longer has scaling crit damage with his bloodlust stacks. In fact, he doesn't have bloodlust stacks. Second noticeable thing is there's no more crit crit heal crit crit heal. The heal on his crit got nerfed. I think in two ways. I don't know if they actually did it. This is how it feels. I didn't actually check the specifics. It feels like his heals do a lot less healing and they take a lot longer to do it. Um, cool thing is now because of the Fury system, instead of having to wait till you get low HP to get the bonus crit, you just have to get your Fury bar all the way up and you get a bonus 30%. It's not that hard to keep your Fury bar permanently full. And so that's a pretty cool feature. Once you master that, you're good to go. Looks like we're going to go for level 1 gank here. And he's going to flash and get a stun off. She's going to flash out. No one's going to die. That's too bad. But at least they know we play for keeps now. They're going to have a healthy respect of our team. That's good. You always want to instill that. Yeah, so it's crit. Crit is pretty good if you can keep that red bar full. My path is still the same. Actually, I changed a little bit in this fight just because of location, but I still start at the wolves. I go over to wraiths, smite the big one, do those, go to double golems, see if there's a gank available, circulate. I don't have a standard set path after that. After that, it's all dynamic. I don't tie myself down. Tryndamere, you really can't restrict yourself. Kills are going to present themselves. There's going to be instances where one lane will push or something, and if you're not there to capitalize on it, that could end up having repercussions down the road. A good jungler with Tryn will see it coming. You know, like I said in my last video, people just are so short-minded in this game. If you can see a lane where you can see either top or bottom or mid where the opponent is aggressive, you can kind of guess what's going to happen. You can kind of guess in 2 minutes they're going to be pushed up. So prepare yourself. Oh, I hate that stupid glitch. You can prepare yourself to be there at that time. And when the person is most vulnerable, pushing your teammate, that's when you pop out of the woodwork, hack. Nice knowing you. Every once in a while, I just click on my little tab there and just check what my crit's at. The extra 30% without buying an item is nice. Runes of Mastery, same thing. Attack speed, runes, and with everything, and the only thing different is my quints. Now, Nunu's ganking Annie, and this is one thing you always see with an Annie, is the team loves to harass her because she's an easy gank. She has no escapes except for her summoners. Now see, he's going back in again. He pretended to leave, and now he's going back in again. Just completely ignored me there. Now I'm here for the counter gank. I'm going to throw exhaust on him. We're going to get him. He's going to flash. Annie's Ignite's going to get him. I'm going to spin over the wall here. Hit LeBlanc to pick up the second kill for Annie. Now Annie's starting out with a double kill. That's a bad place to be at for the other team right there. See, if I was just off jungling, just just worried about them race, worried about that CS, would have completely missed that. Annie probably would have died. So instead of being 2-0 and having a fed Annie, which is just retardedly OP, they'd be 1-0. They'd have a LeBlanc or a Nunu with a kill with extra gold that could possibly go harass our team. That's the difference it makes. And that's one thing I really wish people in this who play ranked on a regular basis would get through their heads, is that little things like that win you and lose you games. Like, people just, they're so close-minded in solo queue. But I guess it's just the ELO I play at. I keep going in between 1,500 and 1,600, and I can't seem to break out of that bracket because every time I get up to about 1,650, I just get the most troll teams, and I plummet back down. It's like the story of the crabs, the crabs go into the crab trap, and they could all walk out if they wanted to, but as one finds the way out and starts to climb out, the others pull them back in. And that's what this game feels like sometimes. You get on a winning spree, and then the League of Legends community drags you back down. I think we've all been there. Once I get red, that's where I'm really looking for a gank, because the slow on Tryndamere is just great. Once again, just to reiterate what I roll with my standard base stats. Movement speed, because you'll be chasing, people will be running. You're a Tryndamere. Attack speed, everything else. You go on, the more you're hitting, the more chance of critting, more chance of doing damage. And if you got something like red, the more you hit, the more they're slowed. Masteries, I just do the average. Actually, with masteries, I do 21, or 21, what am I talking about? Or is it 21? Yeah, 21 in offensive and 9 in defensive. And I actually seen some builds where people build utility tree Tryndamere. I find that interesting. Maybe even plausible. I'm gonna try it out one day, see how it goes. Just because obviously you're gonna take away from his damage output, but you're gonna really add to his movement speed or his cooldowns, and that may be an interesting way to go. I've seen some pretty troll Tryndamere builds. One I seen, and I just didn't believe what this clown was doing, and actually he ended up destroying the other team. He built hybrid Tryn. I think I'm like, what the fuck? This guy built Hextech Gunblade, which is actually not too bad because the AP is good, right, with his heal, and it's got you some damage, and the active on Gunblade slows them down. So not too bad, right? No, this guy keeps going hybrid. Gets himself a Gunblade, like a Nunu here, overextended. Now he's doing the Tower Suicide. Nice fail spin there, and Singe is not going to get the poison off in time. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty interesting. Built himself a Trinity Force, just destroyed their team. And yeah, he built it. He built Infinity Edge, but yeah, Gunblade. What's the other one? Rageblade, Trinity Force, and IE. Oh man, it worked. It worked. Rageblade is actually pretty crazy on Tryndamere because of the speed buff per stack thing. But I wouldn't recommend that. That's just we've all seen troll builds work, and then we've all seen them cost us game after game. So actually, a few games ago, my main is Anivia, and I'm going to be releasing a build on her soon. A few games ago, I did my troll build, and I don't know if I should be releasing this to the public. If I ever get in a tournament with any of you guys, you're going to see it coming. But what I do is I put all my Tryndamere, or some of my old Tryndamere runes on her, and what I start out with, and then I buy a Brawler's Glove with her. Start out with 30% crit chance. Now, one thing that's interesting with Anivia, even though this isn't an Anivia guide, I'm sharing some tips here, with Anivia, is that she does a lot of damage without AP. So you start out with 30% crit and the damage from your AP and the stun, and in a lane, 1v1, it is ridiculously OP and unexpected. Right here we got a good gank. I'm hoping Soraka's got her head up. I'm exhausting Sona, beating the crap out of her. Sona's gone. I still got my ult. Going after him, he's gone. Help the team pick up some kills. I am still, at this point, it looks like I am 0-0-4. I am still killless, but I'm just feeding the crap out of my team. Which is good and bad. I mean, on Tryndamere, you're going to need kills. You want gold because you want items. But at the end of the day, money on Annie, money on Ashe, almost better than money on Tryndamere. And I'll tell you why. Tryndamere's build kind of seems to happen anyway, regardless of how many kills you get. Like, if I get a bunch of kills, or if I get no kills and just farm, I tend to get the same amount of gold by the end of the game. Or not the same amount of gold, same amount of items, just not as fast. Whereas Ashe, really money dependent. If she doesn't have gold, she's not building items, she doesn't have damage. Ashe is the biggest wimp in the game without IE. Annie just wrecks, so giving her money, awesome strategy. So I'm not hurting as much as I would be if all the ganks I got the kills, but at the same time my team's doing better. That's going to pay dividends. At this time, I just want to talk a little bit more about strategies on Tryndamere. A lot of people talk about, Tryndamere is thinking that they're God mode, and they really do. They think, their ult makes them invincible. But they're God mode for 5 seconds, and they use their ult, and they abuse it to live through a fight with their ult. Well, I only like to do that if you're going to win the fight, not if it's a risky fight, because I like to use my ult to to get out of fights because 5 seconds goes by pretty quick. Hacking this guy. Who does he think he is here? What's going on here? Oh, he's hurting me. He knows I'm low. He knows I still got my ult. I'm going to hit him here. Pop my ult. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. It's gone. Here comes Nunu. Man, look at this. I'm totally toast, right? Nah. You know what these trolls are going to do. Run up, kill this guy, heal myself. Nunu's coming at me. He's slowing me down. I'm still hitting him. He's running.